Hello, good morning everyone. We will continue our lesson again. We will learn from chapter 20 that's about rocks ya. Do you know rocks? Rocks is in bahasa is batu. So now we will learn about rocks. First, please open your book page 100 and we will learn about rocks are everywhere. Before we learn about rocks, where we can find rocks, we will learn first about rock. What is rock? Yeah, this is the same picture of rocks. Rocks is made up of grains of one or more natural substance. Ya, jadi batu itu terbuat dari butir-butiran satu atau bahkan lebih yang biasanya juga mengandung mineral. Okay, where we can find rocks? There are so many places around us that we can find rocks. Example first, we can find rocks on hills. Yeah, this is some examples rocks that we can find on hills. And then we can also find rocks on beach. Yeah, do you know beach? I think you know, yeah. This is some example of rocks that we can find in the beach. And the last rocks also we can find on the rivers or stream. Jadi batu itu juga banyak terdapat di sungai. Okay, so this is some examples of rocks that we can find around us. Of course, not only this. There are so many places around us that we can find rocks. Okay, after that, we will learn about classifying rocks. There are so many kinds, so many types of rocks. And now, we will classify that. You can please open your book, page 102. There are two types that we can classify rocks. First, we can classify by its color, and then we can classify by its texture. Ya, jadi kita bisa mengelompokkan batu itu dengan dua jenis. Yang pertama kita kelompokkan berdasarkan warnanya, dan kemudian kita dapat kelompokkan dia berdasarkan teksturnya. Okay, how about from the color? Ya, some rocks has red colors, some rocks has gray, and also some rocks has brown colors. And from the texture, we can classify from the size of grains, ukuran dari butirannya, and then from the shape of grains, and from the patterns of grains. Now we will learn first from the colors of rock. Kita akan belajar tentang warna-warna dari batu. First, we have red rocks. Jadi batuan-batuan yang berwarna merah. This is some examples that rocks that have red colors. Ya, jadi ini adalah contoh batu-batuan yang memiliki warna merah. And then gray colors. Yeah, gray colors. Most of gray rocks we can find on the beach. This is the rock that we can find on the beach and it has gray colors. And the last is brown rocks atau batu yang berwarna coklat. This is some examples of rocks that have brown colors. Okay, so this is the classified of rocks based on the color. We have red rocks, gray rocks, and brown rocks. Now, how about the texture? Texture of rocks. There are some types of texture in rocks. First, we classify based on the size. Based on the size, there are two types of rocks. First, it has fine grain. Fine grains are so small that they can only be seen with a microscope. Jadi butiran-butirannya itu sangat halus. Jadi batu-batuan yang memiliki butiran-butirannya itu sangat halus sehingga kita tidak bisa melihat dengan mata yang seperti biasa, tetapi kita harus menggunakan mikroskop. And then the second is coarse grain. Coarse grain are grains in a rock are large and easy to see. Jadi yang memiliki butiran-butiran yang besar, yang ukuran-ukurannya besar dan terlihat dengan jelas. Jadi kita bisa lihat ini. Kalau pada gambar pertama dia batuannya itu butiran-butirannya sangat halus, sedangkan pada bagian gambar yang kedua dia memiliki butiran-butiran yang besar-besar. Jadi kita bisa melihat batu itu. Butirannya tersusun atas mineral atau butiran-butiran yang besar dan bisa terlihat dengan pandangan mata seperti biasa. And then based on the shape of grains. Based on the shape of grains, there are two types. First, it has smooth and rounded shape. Jadi batu yang memiliki permukaan yang halus dan bentuknya membulat dan bentuknya melingkar, ya, bentuknya seperti bola. And then there are also rocks that are jagged. Batu-batuan yang seperti itu adalah batu yang permukaannya kasar, ya, permukaannya kasar dan juga tajam. So there are two types of shape of grains that are smooth and rounded and also jagged. Now the third is patterns of the grains, ya. Patterns of the grains, we have three patterns here. The first is banded patterns. You can also open your book in page 105. The first is banded patterns. Banded patterns, it have like a line pattern. Jadi dia permukaan batunya itu seperti bergaris-garis atau berbelang-belang warnanya. And the second, it has swirling patterns. Swirling patterns itu bentuknya seperti memutar. Jadi pola batunya itu seperti berputar. Ada putaran di dalam batu itu. And the last is that have no definite shape or do not have definite shape. It means they don't have definite patterns. Jadi pola atau butiran-butiran yang menyusun batu itu tidak beraturan. Ada yang besar, ada juga yang halus. So that this is all about texture of rocks based on the size, based on the shape, and based on the pattern. Okay, now we will learn about uses of rocks. What the using of rocks around for us? How are rocks useful for us? Jadi apa sih sebenarnya kegunaan batu itu untuk kita dalam kehidupan sehari-hari? There are so many using of rocks around us. First, we can build house with rocks. And then we can also find rocks outside our house. Example at the garden that can made by rocks. Jadi bisa juga membuat taman dengan menggunakan batu. Next, sidewalks are made from concrete which is made from rocks. Jadi batu juga bisa membuat jalan. And next, things you use every day are made from rocks. Ceramics, these are made from clay, which is a kind of rocks. Jadi keramik atau benda-benda yang terbuat dari keramik itu juga sebenarnya berasal dari batu-batuan. Yeah, so there are so many using of rocks. Okay, now we will learn about this. Do you know what is this? Yes, of course you know, yeah. This is a pyramid. Do you know that pyramids also made up from rocks? Jadi piramid itu juga terbuat dari batu. The name of rocks is limestone. Jadi nama batunya itu adalah limestone. There are so many limestone rocks that made pyramid. The limestones it's so huge and large. Itu jadi batunya itu ukurannya besar. And all the Egyptians used pyramid as a tomb. All of Egyptians use pyramid as tomb. Okay, I think that's all about our lessons about rocks today. You can also read from your book, start from page 100 until 107. And then after that, you can do self-check on your textbook page 108, and then you can send your answer to me personally. Okay, I think that's all for our lesson today. Thank you and God bless you.